All right, let's take a look at this thing. This is the feed area. So the waveguide is circular and it goes into this area, and there's a little quarter wave antenna. The frequency is around 18 gigahertz, I think, if I remember right. And so that picks off one polarization, but there's this little cavity over here also, and it picks up the other polarization. So these two antennas are 90 degrees apart. So one polarization is picked up directly, another one kind of sneaks into a separate little cavity. And then it goes into everything I'm talking about will be at the center of the screen. So instead of the center of the screen here, we have an amplifier, and over here it goes into an amplifier. So they're both amplified, and then they both make their way to a node right here in the center, and then that node goes through something or other. I'm not sure what that is. Then it goes through a hairpin filter. We've seen that before. So this must be a little amplifier as well. It looks like there's some inductors biasing this device. So I'm assuming that's an amplifier. So it's post amplification for the other two. So the other two, so the preamps, real very, very low noise preamps. And then this one amplifies it some more. Then it goes through the hairpin filter, and then it gets amplified again. And over here is an oscillator. This is a ring oscillator. What are these called? I forget now. Ferrite something or other. And there's a chip over here. This chip is kind of the brains of it. It can listen to signals being sent down the coax, so it can choose different polarization states and do different things. So it's kind of a switch and microcontroller all together to do all the brains of the thing. And then once we have the 18 gigahertz coming in, we mix it with a local oscillator, and I believe the local oscillator is at 12 gigahertz, and then it gets mixed down and it gets sent down the cable. And then up the cable is the power. So AC goes out, but DC comes in. DC comes up the cable and goes into a diode and a regulator, a 7808 regulator. So this thing operates on 8 volts. Yeah, so I'm not sure what this chip is over here. A couple little extras in there, but anyway, you get the idea. That's what we have going on this one. Let's take a look at the other one. Oh, I should mention the thickness of these boards. I put a caliper on them, or a micrometer on them, and they are 20.5 thousandths of an inch. Okay, so 0.0205 inches. Pretty amazing. They're very, very thin. So why are they thin? So you can do this is called microstrip. These transmission lines, and you need thin is better. Then you don't have to have. You can make things smaller. If you have it thin, the traces can be smaller, and you still hit 50 ohms. Okay, so on this one, we have the circular waveguide comes in, and it goes into the two polarization states. They aren't quite 90. That's interesting. Anyway. They go into their own amplifier. So this one has its amplifier. This one has its amplifier. So you have parallel paths here. And then each one goes through a hairpin filter. And then each one comes down. And then here's the local oscillator. And then they get shifted down. And it goes into this device here, which I'm not quite sure what that is. I don't know if that's a mixer or something else. I'm not sure what that device is, or that device. And then it goes out. And it goes out on two coaxes. So they stay separate all the way through. So this might be a double mixer or just some other type of chip that does control. This one has its brains right here that controls polarization state and mixing and things like that. And then this one here, maybe it does the same type of thing. I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, And then under the label here is the 8 volt 7808. And here I can not read that. What is that? I can't read it. Anyway, yeah. So if we go back again, they both get amplified. They stay separate. They get amplified a second time. Let me get something to point with. So this is the first low noise amplifier, then a post amp, and then it gets filtered, a bandpass filter. It gets amplified again. Then it comes in and gets mixed with a local LO. Then it comes down and there's something or other here. Not sure what that is. Yep, not sure what that is. And then this chip, and everything's parallel path. And then it finally makes it out to a coax on that and a coax on that. So it goes out, both polarizations go out as separate signals. And this is the ring oscillator. Yep. Interesting stuff. This one is the same thickness. PC board is the same thickness. Lots of little funny things going on. You know, this little hairpin little doohickey down here. You know, what's that do? Little bit of doohickeys there. Sometimes those are notch filters. Put a little stub and you get a little notch to kill out some frequencies. So these may be, yeah, killing some frequency. I'm not sure. Sometimes you'll see those on transmission lines, a whole bunch of them, not just one. Yeah, there you go. Some things are bare. Some things have a photoresist over them. That's kind of interesting also. All right. Well, I thought that was interesting. A good thing to pull out of the gutter and take a look at and have some fun.